Uh, Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome for today's lecture. In the last lecture, we have discussed about the constant type filters, why it is called as constant K type. Then we have started the first one, that is constant K type low pass filter. We have seen the design formulas, we have seen the T section and pi section of constant K type filter, and how to design the constant K type low pass filter. That part we have completed. So today we are going to start the second one, constant K type high pass filter. So it is exactly opposite to that of low pass filter. So the function of high pass filter is exactly opposite to that of low pass filter. Okay, so constant K type, constant constant K type filter can be obtained can be obtained by changing the positions of by changing the positions of elements in series and shunt म्हणजेच parallel shunt arm of network, that is low pass filter. So स्क्रीन दिसते का व्यवस्थित? So the constant K-type filter can be obtained by changing the positions of elements in the series and shunt of the network given in the LPF. म्हणजे लो पास फिल्टर जे शिकलात त्याच्यात सिरीज आणि शंट आर्मचे इलेमेंट जे काय आहेत त्यांचं पोझिशन चेंज करायचं. काल मी तुम्हाला हे क्वेश्चन विचारलेलं होतं. ओके, सो we'll draw the diagram, the T section and pi section. So here the capacitor will come in the series arm of T section, and in the shunt arm the inductor will come. So this is the T section constant K type high pass filter, where the series arm consisting of capacitor and shunt arm consisting of inductor. So here also in the pi section the series arm consisting of capacitor, whereas the shunt arm consisting of inductors. Okay, so we will give the names this as a figure number A, that is the T section of constant K type HPF high pass filter. This is the figure B, that is pi section of constant K type high pass filter. Okay, so the name will be, now this will be L and this will be C as it is. So when two capacitors are connected in parallel, then we are taking the addition. Now here capacitors are connected in series. मग सिरीज मध्ये असेल तेव्हा काय होणार आहे, पॅरलल कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ कॅपॅसिटर इट विल टेक. सो सिरीज मध्ये जेव्हा असेल तेव्हा काय होणार आहे, C1 इंटू C2 डिवायडेड बाय C1 प्लस C2 असतो, एक्झॅक्टली अपोजिट टू दॅट ऑफ रेजिस्टर. मग इथं काय होणार आहे, 2C1 or 2C and this will be 2C. And here when inductors are connected in parallel, okay, so it to become a L it should be 2L and 2L. म्हणजे 2L जर पॅरलल कॉम्बिनेशन घेतलात तर त्याचा आन्सर काय होणार, L होणार. तसंच 2C जर सिरीज मध्ये कनेक्ट केलात तर त्याचा आन्सर काय होणार, C होणार. Okay, so this will be the T section of constant K type and this will be the pi section of constant K type high pass filter. So remember the formulas, exactly opposite to that of low pass filter, the positions will get altered, and here in case of inductor L1 by 2 is there, only the capacitor will be 2C. फक्त तेवढं लक्षात ठेवा. इकडे कॅपॅसिटरचं काय होतं, C/2 होता आणि इंडक्टर काय होईल 2L. So if you are remembering in this logical way, you cannot forget the diagram, you cannot forget the filter network. Okay, so the formulas for the design, it will be design of constant K type high pass filter. So first formula will be for L. L is equal to what? K upon 4 pi Fc. And second one, C is equal to 1 upon 4K pi Fc. So inductor L, if you know the inductor formula, L is equal to K upon 4 pi C, you can easily find out the formula of C. Why and how? So just K take in the denominator. L चा फॉर्म्युला जर माहित असेल तर C चा फॉर्म्युला ऑटोमॅटिकली यू विल गेट, that is K just take in the denominator. Okay, and if you are remembering the formula of low pass filter, low pass filter चं काय असतो, फक्त 4 नाहीये, that is K upon pi Fc. बरोबर आहे. इथं पण लो पास फिल्टरच्या रिलेटेड कॅपॅसिटन्स 1 upon K pi Fc. So what is the new factor here compared to low pass filter? Only the 4. Okay, so 4 is added, 4 is multiplied in the denominator. If you are comparing the formulas with low pass filter, only 4 is there which is multiplied in the denominator in case of high pass filter. So if you are remembering the formulas of low pass filter, you can recall the formulas of high pass filter. Understood? There is no need to remember the formulas of high pass filter directly. Low pass filter वरनं तुम्हाला high pass filter चे formulas derive करता येतात. Understood? So these are the two equations we need for the calculation of series arm element, that is capacitor, and shunt arm element, that is the inductor. So L is what? L is called as shunt arm element of HPF, whereas capacitor is called as series arm element of HPF. So these two are the formulas we require. So we will start with the directly problems. So question number 1, we are going to solve two problems. Design a high pass filter. Design a high pass filter of constant K type. Design a high pass filter of constant K type having a cutoff frequency, having a cutoff frequency having a cutoff frequency of 1 kilohertz with load resistance किंवा impedance म्हणा, load impedance of 600 ohm. So question carefully you can read. This will ask for 4 marks, already asked in the university question paper. Design a high pass filter of constant K type having a cutoff frequency of 1 kilohertz with load impedance of 600. So what are the given things you can note down, and which filter you are going to design, that you can note down. That is constant K type high pass filter HPF. Next, the given thing K value is given, that is the design impedance, nominal impedance, load impedance, characteristics impedance, all are the same, that is 600 ohm. That is nothing but constant K value. And frequency of cutoff frequency of high pass filter is given, that is 1 kilohertz, or you can say 1000 hertz. Both are same. Okay, 1 kilohertz or 1000 hertz. Now you can draw the diagram, or you can directly start with formulas, and afterwards you can draw the diagram and put the all those values. So first we will start with the equations. First calculation, The series arm element, the series arm element of high pass filter you can calculate. So series R मध्ये काय असतो कॅपॅसिटर C is equal to 1 upon 4k pi into fc. So put the values 1 upon 4 into 500 किती आहे 600, 4 into 600 into pi into 1k. So tell the answer, anyone? Take the calculator and tell the answer. 1 upon 4 pi k into fc. Tell me in terms of microfarad. No, 1.0.133 येते का? Yes, 0.133 microfarad. It is the correct. 59 चुकलंय, 159 it is wrong. 0.133 microfarad. That is the correct. So what is required? We require 2C also. You can immediately, if you want, you can calculate here only. 2C we requires in the T section 2 into 0.1333. That is nearly I think 0.266 microfarad. हे लागणार आहे आपल्याला 2C. C and 2C we require. Next, find out the shunt arm. The shunt arm element, we can make it underline here. The shunt arm element of HPF. So that will be the L. What is the formula of L? L is equal to K upon 4 pi FC. K upon 4 pi EFC. So put the values and tell the answer. K is equal to 600 divided by 4 pi into 1K. सांगा L चं व्हॅल्यू किती येणार? H. Okay, 47.74 millihenry. It is the correct. So make it box. So two values you got. So what is required in the diagram? We require 2L. So immediately you can calculate 2L. 2 into 47.74 millih is equal to. So it will be I think multiplication that is 95.48. 48 येते का बघा 95.48 millih. Okay, correct. 2L is equal to multiplication 95.48 millih. So finally you can draw the diagram of both T section as well as pi section. So to T section you can draw as well as pi section. So this is T section and this will be pi section. So this will be what? 2C, 2C, and this is L. This is C, this is 2L, this is 2L. So you can mention here figure number A, that is T section, LPF of constant K type. This is pi section, constant K type EHPF. Okay, you can write here constant K type common. Figure constant K type HPF. Now 2C, how much value of 2C? 0.266 microfarad. You can write 0.266 microfarad. Here also 0.266 microfarad. And what about C? C is 0.133 microfarad. So capacitance value is mentioned. Inductor value L is equal to, here it is 47.74 millih. And what about 2L? That is 95.48 millih. And here also 95.48 millih. If you are not mentioning the values, then you will lose 1 mark out of 4. जर तुम्ही फक्त इथं कॅल्क्युलेट केलात, but if you are not mentioning in the diagram, you will lose 1 mark out of 4. Understood? So whatever the values you are getting, you can immediately mention in the diagram of T section as well as pi section. Then and then you will get the out of out marks for such type of question. So understood? Such type of question will ask for 4 marks. So in the university, either they will ask low pass filter or high pass filter. दोन्ही विचारणार नाहीत एकदम. Either low pass filter or high pass filter. Okay. So any difficulty in such type of problems? तुम्हाला फॉर्म्युला पण सांगितला मी. Difference of low pass filter and high pass filter formulas. How to remember the formulas? Then second one, how to remember the diagram. फक्त लो पास फिल्टरचं परफेक्ट करा, तुम्हाला हाय पास फिल्टर जमेल. Okay, so can we solve one more problem or we can move towards the third? अशाच टाइपचे प्रॉब्लेम येणार, फक्त व्हॅल्यूज काय चेंज होणार. What will be the change in the value? In the frequency and in the K value, that is impedance. So I have given number of problems in the assignment booklet also. You can try all those questions asked in university question paper. So take as a homework that assignment questions you can solve high pass filter. So better way we are going to start constant K type band pass filter. Okay, so we are going to start now the third one, that is constant K type band pass filter. So today we are going to cover the theoretical part of this, and in the next lecture we can solve the problems. Okay, so theoretical part, one derivation is there which asked already in the university question paper from this bit, that is from constant K type band pass filter. So that's why that derivation we have to consider, we have to learn. So that part we can complete today, and the design problems of band pass filter we are going to solve in the next lecture. So we will start the constant K type band pass filter. So first of all, what is the band pass filter? How many cutoff frequencies are there? One or two? How many cutoff frequencies are there in band pass and band stop? Yes, that is lower cutoff frequency and higher cutoff frequency, that is F1 and F2. Understood? So already you know the characteristics, pass band where it is, attenuation band where it is. Okay, so consider the circuit shown in figure. Consider the circuit shown in figure 1 म्हणूया. Figure 1. Each arm has a resonant circuit. Each arm has a resonant circuit किंवा tank circuit म्हणूया. A resonant circuit with same resonant frequency. That is the resonant frequency, that is the resonant frequency of series arm and resonant frequency of shunt arm are made of or made equal to obtain equal or made equal under correct to obtain the characteristics of band pass filter. So when we can get the characteristics what we have learned in the characteristics of band pass filter, if you want to get the characteristics what we learned, then what you have to do, the resonant frequency of series arm we have to make it equal to resonant frequency of shunt arm. Okay, so resonant frequency means as the series arm as well as shunt arm consisting of resonant elements or resonant circuit, it has resonant frequency. Series as well as shunt arm consisting of what? Resonant circuit. दोन्ही काय consist करणार आहे? Resonant circuit. So each resonant circuit is having actually different frequency. Understood? But we have to made it equal. We have to made it equal so that we can obtain the characteristics of bandpass filter what we learned in the previous lecture. Okay, so the diagram I will draw the T section as well as pi section of constant K type bandpass filter. So carefully observe. So here each arm consisting of resonant circuit. So resonant circuit is made up of inductor and capacitor. Assume that resistor is 0. RLC circuit तुम्ही शिकले आहे resonant circuit मध्ये. Okay, so in that series resonant circuit as well as parallel resonant circuit you already learned. So this is the T section and below I will draw the pi section. Okay, so the first one represents figure number A. 1A we can consider. A is what? T section and B is what? Pi section. So both representing what? Figure number 1, that is constant K type band pass filter. Okay, in that A and B part will be there, T section and pi section. So carefully observe. Here it is consisting of series resonant circuit. It is series resonant circuit. It is parallel resonant circuit. Here it is series resonant circuit. Here it is parallel resonant circuit. Here also it is parallel resonant circuit. So what we have to do in this bandpass filter to obtain the characteristics, the resonant frequency of this series resonant circuit should be equal to resonant frequency of parallel resonant circuit. एवढं लक्षात ठेवा. So here the element, when two inductors are connected in series, so it is L1 by 2, L1 by 2. Okay, now here two different inductors we are going to use. That's why here L1, L2 we are going to use. So L1 by 2, L1 by 2. त्याच्यानंतर two capacitor if we are connected in series, that is 2C1, 2C1. So here inductor and capacitors are alone. That's why it is L2 and this is C2. Okay, so next one pi section मध्ये सांगा आता what is the value, what is the name of this inductor and capacitor now? Who will tell now according to or compare with T section? काय असणार इथं व्हॅल्यूज? दे आर इन सिंगल. इंडक्टर अँड कॅपॅसिटर बोथ आर सिंगल हियर इन सिरीज आर्म. सो व्हॉट विल बी द नेम? काय असू शकेल? कम्पेअर विथ टी सेक्शन. एनीवन? हॅलो? L1 and this is y C1 by 2. Single आहेत ना, whenever the single is there, L1 C1. okay, L1 C1. आता इथं सांगा, capacitor are connected in parallel now. When two capacitors are connected in parallel, what is that value? C2 by 2, C2 by 2. Understood? When inductors are connected in parallel here, so that is 2L2 and this is also 2L2. Compare these diagrams with low pass filter and high pass filter. मग तुम्हाला समजेल डायग्राम कसं लक्षात ठेवायचं. If you are perfect in low pass filter, you can understand the high pass. If you are understanding both, you can understand the this band pass filter. ते दोन जर तुम्हाला व्यवस्थित कळालं असेल डायग्राम फॉर्म्युलेज, you can easily understand the band pass filter. So each and every element in series consisting of series resonance circuit and in parallel it consisting of parallel resonance circuit. एवढं लक्षात ठेवा band pass च्या related. So once you draw the diagram for both T and pi section, what will be the name? So how to write the name? How to remember the name? When two inductors are in series, it is L1 by 2, L1 by 2. When two capacitors are in series, 2C1, 2C1. You can remember. When both are in single, you can give the name. आता इथं second मध्ये parallel मध्ये असल्यामुळे L2 C2. So here they are single, L1 C1. So here two capacitors are in connected parallel. मग जेव्हा parallel असतो तेव्हा low pass filter चा आठवा C/2 होता. पण इथं काय असणार आहे आता C2/2. So remember or recall the low high pass filter. Inductors are in parallel. So when inductors are in parallel, 2L होतं. So here 2L2, here also 2L2. So in this way, by logical way, you can remember the diagram. एक दोनदा प्रॅक्टिस केल्यावर परत तुम्हाला जमेल ते. ओके, चलो now we'll start the derivation. So for the condition of equal resonant frequency, for this condition means what is the condition? To obtain the characteristics of band pass filter, the resonant frequency of series arm should be equal to resonant frequency of shunt arm. So for this condition of equal resonant frequency, so W0 we can call it as resonant frequency of series as well as parallel. So L1 W0 into L1 by 2 and 2C1. So for series we can start for series arm कुठले घ्या. If you are taking here or taking here, so if you are taking of series arm, so what are the elements here? L1 by 2 into 2C1. मग series arm मध्ये काय असतो? When the resonance will occurs when XL is equal to XC. मग हा काय असणार आहे? First of all I will write XL is equal to XC for the series arm. So what is the XL here? L is given L1 by 2 and capacitor is given 2C1. So according to that you can mention here. So here 2 काय म्हणतो XL म्हणजेच काय ओमेगा 0 into L1 by 2 and this is 1 upon omega 0 into 2C1. So according to that you can write the values now. So XL means what? Omega 0 into L1 by 2 is equal to, okay, so XC म्हणजे काय असतो 1 upon omega C. So 1 upon omega means omega 0 and C is here given 2C1. बरोबर आहे की नाही? So multiply here omega 0 square 2 cancel होणार आहे दोन्हीचा. Omega 0 into L1 C1 is equal to 1. बरोबर आहे? This you can give the equation number 1. Okay. So here L1 by C2 is equal to L2 by C1 is equal to K square. That is K is nothing but constant. So in pass band, this will be the condition for pass band. Already we know in the last lecture, from the last lecture. So as cutoff frequency we can consider at -1. So Z1 by 4 Z2 is equal to -1. We can equate. So what is the value of Z1? So Z1 is equal to -4 into Z2. बरोबर आहे? So Z1 is equal to -4 into Z2. Now if you are considering the product of Z1 and Z2, if you are considering the product of Z1 and Z2, so before this you can make it the box. So we can start with the product. So how to find out the product of Z1 and Z2? So first of all, Z1 is what? Z1 म्हणजेच काय? Z1 is nothing but the impedance in the series arm. Okay, the impedance in the series arm. And Z2 is what? The impedance in shunt arm. So series arm मध्ये काय आहे बघा? Series arm consisting of J omega L1 and capacitor is J upon omega C1. So if you are taking, it will gives, or taking the common as a J, it will gives omega square L1 C1 minus 1 divided by omega C1. Z1 कसं आलं? Take a series part or series arm of T section or pi section. So J omega L1 and capacitor is minus J upon omega C1, कारण कॅपॅसिटरचं काय असतो? इम्पेडन्स निगेटिव्ह मध्ये असतो. So take the J common, you will get the relation omega L1 minus 1 upon omega C1. मग त्यांचं ते आत सोल्युशन फाइंड आउट करा, क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन वगैरे घेऊन. मी डायरेक्टली स्टेप दिलेला आहे. So this is the Z1. Similarly Z2 is equal to what? Z2 is equal to J omega L2 is in parallel with 1 upon J omega C2. मग ह्यांचं पॅरलल कॉम्बिनेशन जर तुम्ही फाइंड आउट केलात, so take and you will get Z2 as equal to J omega L2 divided by 1 minus omega square L2 into C2. हे झालं Z1 आणि Z2. बरोबर आहे? मग Z1 आणि Z2 चं प्रोडक्ट लागणार आहे. So Z1 into Z2, what is the product that one? If you are multiplying these two factors, so you will get that L2 by C1 in bracket omega square L1 C1 minus 1 divided by omega square L2 C2 minus 1. Okay, so these you require. So from equation number 3, what is that? L1 C1 is equal to L2 C2. मग ते जर तुम्ही इथे ठेवलात, ओमेगा स्क्वेअर L1 minus C1 minus 1 as it is, ओमेगा स्क्वेअर L2 C2 is replaced by L1 C1. मग हे दोन्ही सेम होणार, दोन्ही सेम म्हणजेच हा 1 होणार. मग काय होणार? Z1 into Z2 is equal to L2 upon C1. मग L2 upon जर C1 असेल, so we already seen in the equation number 4. So L1 by L2 upon C1 is equal to L1 by C2, that is equal to K square. This is from equation number 4. So Z1 into Z2 is nothing but what? K square. That is the conclusion. So Z1 into Z2 is equal to K square. Okay, this is the product of Z1 and Z2. So we can again switch towards that the point Z1 is equal to 4Z2. So this we can call it as equation number 5. Okay, so from equation number 5 we can start now. So from equation number 5, Z1 is equal to minus 4 Z2. So multiply both side with Z2 now. Sorry, multiply both side with Z1. Z1 into Z1 is equal to minus 4 Z1 Z2. So Z1 square is equal to minus 4 Z1 Z2. So what is Z1 Z2? That is the K square, that is minus 4 K square. So this is Z1 square. Take the square root. If you are taking the square root, Z1 is equal to, so you will get as minus असल्यामुळे काय होणार आहे? इमॅजिनरी येणार. So that is J. 4 चं स्क्वेअर रूट घेतल्यावर 2 आणि K चं स्क्वेअर रूट घेतल्यावर K. So this is the Z1 is equal to plus minus J into 2K. Okay. So Z1 value and Z2 value तुम्हाला माहित आहेत. So from that we will start now. As the resonant frequency of series arm is equal to resonant frequency of parallel arm, so we can equate the value of Z1 and value of Z1 at lower cutoff frequency and value of Z1 at upper cutoff frequency. Okay, so as the frequency of series arm and shunt arm is made equal, then the value of Z1 at lower cutoff frequency is equal to negative value of Z1 at higher cutoff frequency or upper cutoff frequency. So this is to obtain the equal, we can say equal resonant frequency from both series as well as shunt arm. मग आता Z1 चं व्हॅल्यू काय, Z1 चं इक्वेशन काय आलं, Z1 इज इक्वल टू सिरीज आर्म कन्सिडर करा. आता फक्त सिरीज किंवा पॅरलल कुठलेही घेऊ शकता. सो इफ यू आर कन्सिडरिंग द शंट आर्म, सो व्हॉट विल बी दॅट इन द टी सेक्शन. मग त्याचा इम्पेडन्स काय असणार आहे. सो वी कॅन राईट, आय विल राईट इन अ ब्रॅकेट जे ओमेगा 0 करा किंवा Z1 आहे ना, Z1 असेल तर लोअर कट ऑफ फ्रिक्वेन्सी म्हणले. मग लोअर कट ऑफ फ्रिक्वेन्सी काय असणार आहे, इथं मी लिहितो ओमेगा 1, हियर ऑल्सो ओमेगा 1. ओके, so lower cutoff frequency we can consider at Z1 and higher cutoff frequency we can consider as omega 2, omega 1 आणि omega 2, and omega 0 is resonant frequency. Don't confuse between frequencies. Lower cutoff frequency is omega 1, upper cutoff frequency is omega 2, and resonant frequency is omega 0. So value of Z1 at lower cutoff frequency omega 1. So what is that one? J omega 1 L1 plus 1 upon J omega 1 C1. So this is related to any arm, either series or parallel, is equal to negative value of J omega 2 L1 plus 1 upon J omega 2 C2. Oh sorry, C1. Now next, take the common as a J. If you are taking the common as a J, what is remaining? Omega 1 L1. मग इथलं J कॉमन केल्यावर इथं काय होणार आहे, इथं मायनस येणार आहे 1 अपॉन ओमेगा 1 C1 इज इक्वल टू, इथं काय राहणार आता, हा J इथं पण कॉमन काढा आणि निगेटिव्ह वगैरे कॅन्सल केल्यानंतर इथं काय होणार आहे 1 अपॉन ओमेगा 2 C1 आणि इकडं मायनस ओमेगा 2 इंटू L1. सो टेक द J कॉमन अँड कॅन्सल इट फ्रॉम बोथ साइड. दोन्हीकडनं J कॉमन केल्यावर कॅन्सल होणार. त्याच्यानंतर काय राहणार ओमेगा 1 L1. सो हियर इट इज व्हॉट इज रिमेनिंग 1 अपॉन ओमेगा 1 C1 मायनस कशासाठी, कारण J इथं डिनॉमिनेटरला आहे. 1 upon J means if you are taking the J common, it will plus becomes minus. Similarly you can do this here. So you will get the relation like this. आता काय करायचं, क्रॉस मल्टिप्लिकेशन इन दिस ब्रॅकेट and take the cross multiplication in this bracket. So take the cross multiplication, omega 1 square into L1 C1 minus 1 divided by omega 1 C1 is equal to, take the cross multiplication, 1 minus omega 2 square into L1 C1 divided by omega 2 C1. So what is the going to cancel the things. So C1 and C1 will get cancel here. Next omega 1 square, omega 1 square here. So L1 C1 means what, L1 C1 from equation number 1 or 2, sorry equation number 1, from equation number 1 L1 C1 is equal to what? That is 1 upon omega 0 square. Okay, this is from equation number 1. So put here, so omega 1 square into, so here 1 minus omega 1 square into L1 C1 is replaced by omega 0 square minus 1 divided by omega 1 is equal to 1 minus omega 2 square into omega 0 square divided by omega 2. So up to this, any doubt? So replaced by L1 C1 is equal to 1 upon omega 0 square. So wherever L1 C1 is there, you can, sorry, इथं काय होणार आहे, divide होणार ना. Okay, here it will be divide. Here it will be divide. Okay, 1 upon omega 0 square. Now take simply simplify format मध्ये लिहा, omega 1 square divided by omega 0 square minus 1 is equal to omega 1 तिकडे घ्या, omega 1 divided by omega 2 आणि इकडे ब्रॅकेट मध्ये काय राहणार, 1 minus omega 2 square divided by omega 0 square. So after this you can take again the cross multiplication. So that will be omega 1 square minus omega 0 square divided by omega 0 square is equal to omega 1 divided by omega 2 as it is. So here take the cross multiplication, that is omega 0 square minus omega 2 square divided by omega 0 square. So again here if you want, the things will get cancelled, omega 0 square, omega 0 square. So we are only 3 steps remaining. So 3 steps are omega 2 is multiplied with omega 1 square minus omega 0 square is equal to omega 1 is multiplied with omega 0 square minus omega 2 square. So multiply the things, or if you want you can uh, multiply omega 1 square into omega 2. Here it is omega 0 square into omega 2. Here it is omega 1 into omega 0 square minus omega 1 into omega 2 square. So omega 0 जे term आहे ते एका साइडला घ्या and remaining you can take in the right hand side. So if you are taking this one in the left hand side, omega 1 into omega 0 square plus omega 2 into omega 0 square, omega 0 चे जे term आहे ते एका साइडला घ्या. So remaining term you can take in another side, that is omega 1 square into omega 2 plus omega 1 into omega 2 square. So here what you can take the common, omega 0 square जर common काढला तर काय होणार inside, omega 1 plus omega 2. Here you can take omega 1 into omega 2 common, मग bracket मध्ये काय राहील, here omega 1 and here plus omega 2. So this and this will get cancelled. So what is remaining, omega 0 square is equal to omega 1 into omega 2. मग omega 0 means what, 2 pi f0 bracket square is equal to 2 pi, कॉमन जर घेतला 2 pi square into f1 into f2. Okay, so this 2 pi will get cancelled, so that is f0 square is equal to f1 into f2. So f0 is equal to f1 into f2, that is under square root. So this is the final relation. So from this what we can say, the resonant frequency, that is the omega 0, that is angular, and f0 is the resonant frequency. So final conclusion we can come that the resonant frequency of band pass filter is the याला काय म्हणतात, अंडर रूट F1 into F2, दॅट इज जॉमेट्रिक मीन. याला काय म्हणतात, जॉमेट्रिक मीन is geometric mean of cutoff frequencies. Geometric mean of cutoff frequencies F1 and F2. So from this equation, what we can conclude? The resonant frequency, that is F0 of bandpass filter, is the geometric mean, म्हणजे square root in square root मध्ये काय, product of two cutoff frequencies, that is called as geometric mean. So it is geometric mean of cutoff frequencies F1 and F2. So this derivation was asked for 4 marks. So almost 2-page derivation will be there. You can once again read it properly.